guys, welcome back to yet again another video of mine. You're watching Armano here on Tour Beauty. So firstly, if you guys are liking what you guys are seeing, then right this moment subscribe to my channel right away, give this video a big thumbs up, and just to help the Tour Beauty family grow even more. And also, if you aren't following me on my social medias, they are both linked down below in the description box, so hit on the Instagram and the Snapchat as well and follow me on both of those social medias as well. So I do post regularly on my social medias, so you guys can see some live stories, you guys can see my Snapchat stories, and I do try my best to respond to everyone as well. So if you guys do want to chit chat with me, you guys can always message me and I will always respond to you guys on there as well. But as you guys can see, I am fully glam, so I wanted to do a big bold winter glam look for you guys, and this is the look which I have created for you guys. So I have used products which you guys can get your hands on very easily. When I sat down and I wanted to create a winter bold makeup look, I was kind of looking for something like this, something very kind of cranberry based, something very kind of a brown, the kind of a dark browns. So this is the look which I have created, and I have created this look using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Now, I did say to you guys in a couple of my previous videos, I am going to be using a lot of makeup, a lot of eyeshadow palettes from the stuff which I bought in the summer. I haven't had a chance to use everything, to properly play with everything, so I am still playing around with all of that makeup. And you guys can obviously see how great the Jaclyn Hill palette is, because I have used this palette to create several different makeup looks for you guys. So this is the look which I have created for you guys. I topped it up with some lovely Indian earrings and a polo top because it is winter and it's absolutely freezing out there. But this is the winter bold look, and as I have told you guys in one of my previous videos, I am really trying to do a 25-day challenge. I have 25 videos out there for you guys every single day of December up until Christmas Day. So let's fingers crossed and let's see whether I can do this. All will be revealed if I can. So obviously on the 25th when I upload my 25th video, but let's not jinx it, but let's hope we can do this. But if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look, then go straight into the video. And remember right this moment, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then hit the subscribe button down below and just help the Tour Beauty family grow even more. Let me just start the video now because I do mumble on for such a long time. Okay, so let's get into this video. So I have just freshly washed my hair, so I'm just going to tie that back as well. And I'm just wearing a headband because I always just do when I am doing my makeup. So once my hair is all out of my face, if you guys can see how different I look without all of that makeup. But firstly, I'm just going to take my Makeup Revolution concealer, and this is in the shade SC8, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids just to prep them for some eyeshadow. Now this look is really simple and I'm not using a lot of eyeshadow, but I still wanted to prep my eyelids. I always find it's the best thing to do when applying any eyeshadow. And then just using my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend all of this out. Now you could actually use a brush for this as well, but I just feel like a beauty blender always works best at blending out concealers and foundations. And then, like I mentioned, I will be using my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to use this brown shade and apply this as a transition in my crease. So like I said to you guys, I no longer apply transition colors because I feel like if you don't set your concealer, that is the best way to kind of get your pigments from your eyeshadows. So I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow into the crease, and then just using this big blending brush, I'm just going to blend out that shadow. And I've also mentioned to you guys, blending your eyeshadow is really important, and the more you blend, the better you get. So now I'm going to be using this darker brown shade, and I'm just going to apply this below the crease.
You can cut crease if you want with this look, but I chose not to. Hence, I went below the crease and just kept it really below the crease as well. So if you guys can see, I am not really blending out this colour when I'm applying it. I'm literally just dabbing this colour onto my eyelid. I think that is just the best way to get the best pigment out of the colour, and then go in with a blending brush afterwards to blend it all out. So I know it looks pretty harsh at the moment, but once I start blending and it's all blended out, it will look much better, cleaner, and it will really transition in with the other colour as well. And now I'm going to be taking this kind of a foil shadow, and I'm just going to be applying this onto the kind of inner parts of my eye. So not really in my inner and outer corner, just keeping this really in the middle. And then I go back in with the darker brown shade, and I'm just going to apply this in the inner and outer corners, just kind of creating a halo eye, but not creating a halo eye, if you can understand what I mean. And then I'm just going to take a wipe and just to wipe away all of the excess shadow. So then I applied my lashes off camera. So the lashes which I am wearing are the Tatti lashes in TL25. These are very kind of simple lashes. I couldn't actually find my usual, hence I'm applying these. And then I applied my YSL Blur Primer all over my face. And then I will be mixing in my two foundations, which is the Fenty foundation and the Huda Beauty foundation. I will leave down in the description box for what shades I am, so you guys can take a closer look into exactly what products I am using. And then just using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend out my foundation. Now, if you guys do want to see a detailed video of my foundation routine and exactly how I apply that base makeup, then I will leave a link down below in the description box, so you guys can always check that out. Next up, I'm going to apply my concealer. Now, as you guys can see, my foundation looks very blended and it looks very close to my skin. However, when I applied my concealer, it actually made my face look really chalky and very ghostly looking. So I didn't want to have that put me off putting my video up, but for any of you guys who want to point that out in my video, yes, I do know, but I think it was just this Huda Beauty concealer which I am using. I think I had this very kind of a love and hate relationship going on with this concealer. Like I said, it does make my skin look very chalky and very kind of ghostly as well. So I probably need to shade up in this concealer, but nevertheless I used it in this video, and I'm just going to blend all of that out with my beauty blender. And then just using my Holy Grail translucent powder, I'm using the Kat Von D setting powder, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes. And I don't usually take any extra product, but whatever I have on the brush, I usually take that and apply that everywhere else that I applied my highlighter. And then I'm just going to brush that away and then use my MAC bronzer, and I'm just going to apply this in the highs of my cheeks and just on my chin and some on my forehead as well. Basically, I am just contouring with a powder. I no longer use cream based products for my contouring. I just find powders work really well with my skin. Hence, I'm just using this and applying this everywhere. And then I will be using my beauty blender to blend out all of this powder as well. Let me correct myself, this isn't actually a bronzer which I use, it's actually a blusher, but in a very kind of a bronzy shade. Next, I'm going to be using some Fix Plus, apply this to my face and set in all of those powders which we've put on our face. And then I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder. I just absolutely love this, and can you guys see the difference with my brows? But yes. Next, I'll go in with my BH Cosmetics blusher palette, and I'm just going to apply this onto my cheeks. Now, I don't actually own many blushes, so if you guys can recommend any blushes to me, then do hit your girl up and comment down below and tell me your opinion, and I will be sure to test those out. And then I will be using my Rodeo Drive highlighter by OFRA Cosmetics. So I'm going to apply some onto my nose as a exclamation mark, some onto the highs of my cheeks, and some on the Cupid's bow as well. Now I absolutely love this highlighter. I actually love a lot of highlighters from OFRA Cosmetics. I find they work really well with my skin tone. Another one which I would definitely recommend is Pillow Talk. If you are slightly fairer, but I absolutely love this colour. Next I'm going to be using this pinky foiled shadow, and I'm just going to apply this into my inner tear duct and some on my brow bone as well, to really highlight those areas and make my eyes pop out a little bit more, especially for this lovely winter time. And then using this lipstick from Sleek Cosmetics, I'm just going to apply this onto my lips, and that is the finished look. So if you guys, like I said, enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you soon.